You're going to learn the original David Blaine performed version as well as this brand new version. All right? Now with the brand new version, you start as the original. You cut the pack in half, okay? Spectator gets to choose one of the halves. They have 100% free choice, all right? And you start by saying, I'm going to have you, and let's say they choose this half. I'm going to start by having you think of any 3 cards, okay? You spread out the cards, and they get to think of any 3 cards they want, okay? Literally just think of it. Let's say they go with the 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, and 2 of spades, okay? 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, 2 of spades, but they don't tell it to you. It's just in their head. They don't touch them. They don't tell it to a friend. There's no nail writing. They don't write it down. They're just thinking of the cards. So that's what makes this, in my mind, so impossible. All right? You say you're going to take the other half of the pack, you're going to trap them in something, a vacuum-sealed, perfect security system. And you kind of set up their expectations. And then you go, we're going to use this balloon here, actually. And this is what we're going to do. The balloon, we're going to isolate the cards. And you take the cards. They're thinking of their cards. They haven't written them down anywhere. Say, look, I'm going to take this half of the deck and trap it inside this balloon. Now, what makes this such a perfect security system is now, if I try to tamper with any of the cards in here, we're going to immediately know the balloon is going to burst, even the tiniest hole, and the security system will let us know. They're trapped inside. I cannot get to the cards in the balloon. Okay? Very, very fair. Now you say you're thinking of 3 cards, right? And you get to do this. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. For the first time now you say, tell me the cards you had in mind for the very first time. And they, of course, say 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, 2 of spades. Now you get to very slowly go through. And keep in mind, they literally could have thought of any of these cards. They had 100% free choice, okay? No forces. And again, no, they don't write anything down. They don't mention to anybody. Only at this moment have they mentioned the cards for the very first time. Their 3 cards are gone. Okay, no palming, no switching, nothing. Come over here. First this. That is gorgeous, dramatic moment. We're only now, and notice they can name the cards, and you can go through so all agents, or they don't even have to name their cards. You just go through them, and only now do you ask, what are the 3 cards you're thinking of? And when they say 7 diamonds, 3 of clubs, 2 of spades, and you go through, and boom, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, okay? Just like that. And show impossibly from one half of the deck inside the balloon any 3 cards they were thinking of. 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, 2 of spades. So I took the trick from a very powerful, dramatic trick, and with the balloon, really focused. It gave it a visual element. The burst is great. There's so much more drama now. So that is the new and vastly improved Astral Projection.
This is how you can perform Ultimate Astral Projection by Jay Sankey. First of all, what you need. You need a pack of double phasers. You can buy them in any magic shop or you can buy them online. Double phasers, you see them over here. The cards over here are also double phasers. They are printed on both sides, as you can see. And what you also need from a regular deck is 21 cards that are exactly the same as the double phasers you see over here. 21 cards and 21 cards makes 42, but as you know there are 52 cards in the deck, so you can add 10 additional cards from another deck. In my opinion, it's very strange that Jay shows his selection, and that starts with the 10 of hearts. his second pile also includes the 10 of hearts. But there can of course only be one 10 of hearts in the deck. So my suggestion would be to simply put one of the 10 additional cards on top of this, but do whatever you prefer. You can also hide the 10 of hearts with your hands. So now put these cards below these cards, and it's very important that you split the cards at the right point. My suggestion would be, remember where your second pile starts, go through the deck just in a normal way, and you say, well, this must be somewhere about half, and then you put the 2 piles on the table. You always start with the double faces. He says it's a free choice. Well, if they select this pile, you say, okay, that's fine with me. We will make sure that we are going to seal this in a very special vacuum way. And then again, you start with this pile. So whatever they decide, you start with the double faces. So you show them the selection. I have already shown them over here. You can check it in the performance. And then what he does is he reaches for the balloon. You do not need a balloon, but it highly raises the entertainment level, so it's a very great addition. Anyway, what happens when he goes out of the screen with his hand? Well, my guess is that he turns over his hand and he returns the cards upside down with the balloon. So he goes out, he reaches for the balloon, and he comes up, and it looks like this is the same pile because they have both the 5 of diamonds on top. But this is just another card, an additional card he added to the pile, because over here we have the top card and we have the 7 of diamonds, the first card of the selection, the 2 of spades, and however, when he turns over the deck, they are gone. They have become other cards. They have become the 8 of diamonds, the 3 of hearts, and finally the 4 of clubs. So the selection they had in mind is no longer in the deck. I will show you, and these cards are also the cards he drops at the end of the trick. This is the card he added, the 5 of diamonds, and the last card he drops at the end of the trick is the 6 of clubs. And the 6 of clubs matches with the 5 of diamonds, which makes sense because that was the top card. And now when you turn over your hand, it has become the last card. And this is the additional card he added to ensure when he turns over his hand that you make, it's my card, that it looks the same, but it definitely is not. So this is this is the situation. One card added, and then it turns over his hand, and we have all different cards. So that's the secret of the trick, and that's how you can perform it. But I think you need the balloon to make it very special, and also it is very handy to have a complete deck, and when you buy the trick, my guess is you will have all what you need together to go out and perform.